Hey, we're back. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Star Trek Ascendancy Escalation Packs. These are little add-ons to the game that add a couple extra ships and some control nodes, so you can basically play larger games. With more and more of the race packs coming out, which add new systems, the Borg pack out, which adds new systems, your player count can go up, in which case you're probably going to use a larger playing area, which means you're going to run out of nodes eventually. Some people, it's probably not going to make a difference, especially if you only play with 3 or 4 players. You're going to be playing on that 36 by 36 area, so it's going to limit the amount of systems you can put into play and things like that, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. They're not a must-have thing, they're just a nice little thing to enhance and add on to your game, like I said, especially if you're going to be playing larger games. They come in little packs like this. We have our 3 main factions at the top, the 2 expansions right now, the Ferengi and the Cardassians at the bottom. There's going to be the Andorians and the Vulcans here soon as well. And they're just a little clamshell pack. Not a heck of a lot to them. And each one of the packs comes with 15 new ships to add for the faction, as well as 5 new control nodes. So not a lot to them, just something to expand upon what you already have. The real downside is that due to the way the game is designed, you have to have equal numbers for each of the players available. So if you do decide to go buy one of these, you're going to have to end up buying all of them if you want the races to be fair. Not a huge deal, but there's 5 races already, there's 2 more races on the way. That starts adding up. If you buy them a couple at a time, it's not so bad. They go to like 10 to 12 bucks depending on where you get them, so they're not terribly expensive, but they are a nice little add-on. And of course the Ferengi ships come in that terrible dark brown color, which I've got to paint up in the awesome gold to match the rest of my Ferengi fleet because they look so much better like that. Anyway, like I said, that's a quick look at the escalation packs. Again, there isn't too terribly much there. If you're playing smaller games or lower player counts, you're probably not even going to need them. If you're playing larger player counts or any of the numerous variants that are out there, or larger boards, then you might find more of a use for them. We play generally with 5 players on a 3 by 4 foot board, I think it is. Might be 3 by 5. And usually towards mid-game or so, one of the players has been eliminated or whatnot, you'll have people expanding to the point where you run out of control nodes. You can even have it in a normal, smaller game, but the limitation on the control nodes also is kind of a neat thing because then it forces you to pick which worlds you want to colonize. So this kind of takes that aspect away a little bit, but it gives you more options. The Klingons can actually barely fill all of their fleets if you use the 10-ship fleets that they have. There's only 30 ships in the base game, so now you have an extra 15 you can do something else with. Cardassians are in dire need of extra ships because they have to leave those ones behind in order to get their production from their production nodes, so having extras for them helps as well. And the same goes to Ferengi. You can leave them behind in other systems to get more income through their trade agreements and so on. So more ships helps everybody. It does remove one of the component limitations of the base game, or at least bump it up a little bit. So keep that in mind. They will change the way the game plays slightly. Not game-breakingly, though. Anyway, that's a quick look at the escalation packs for Star Trek Ascendancy. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.